Growing up, going to the office always confused me because I had no idea what was going on, nonetheless, about what was wrong with me. Doctors would always use such big words that it was hard for me to understand what they meant by this. I'm sure several of you guys understand what I'm saying by this because just like me, you guys have probably lived through it. Now that I'm in college, going to school to become a pediatrician, I realize more and more every single day that effective communication skills are of the utmost importance. Effective communication skills show your patients and their parents that you are taking time to build rapport and understand their needs. This builds trust, which allows them to feel safe, comfortable, honest, and forthcoming with you. When I was 7 years old, I was at the Millennial Mall with my mother. We were riding an escalator when a parent and her 8-year-old son were in front of us. They were holding hands. Her son's shoes were untied, so his mother knelt down to tie them while on the escalator machine. The son was rapidly moving his arms like this. He then knelt down to reach his mother's height. His arm got stuck in the escalator machine. Ambulances and paramedics had to come. Ever since this day, I vowed to myself that I would never, ever be put in a situation where I would feel so helpless and futile again. This is why I chose the medical profession. I wish to become a pediatrician because I love children and I also love to help people. Knowing that I can help others and make a difference is literally what drives me. It's my passion in life. According to BLS, pediatrician's specialty is diagnosing and treating issues specifically for infants, children, teens, and young adults. A majority of pediatricians treat the common cold, minor injuries, infectious diseases, and provide vaccines. They are the first people you call and trust when your child is sick. Pediatricians get to watch their patients grow and develop as they get older. Even more so, pediatricians, they grow with their patients. That is so cool. That's awesome. In addition to this, healthcare communication skill is an essential key that is critical and is often neglected. Several people need to learn and understand how it affects patients and their families. According to Levittown, effective communication influences patient disclosure, compliance with treatment and outcome, adaptation to illness, loss, and so much more. Building relationships with your patients will allow them to feel important, comfortable, and safe. Interacting with your patients allows them to feel more at ease. Connecting with your patients will build the rapport, and patients are more likely to listen and follow with what you say, especially when it comes to your treatment plans. As an effective communicator, always tell your patients and parents what you're doing before actually doing it. You can even make the place look a little bit less scary for your patient, whether it be by decorating the patient's room with supplies such as reading books, coloring books, puzzles, games, etc. You can even literally buy dollar wallpapers and put Finding Nemo wallpapers all over the floor. Literally anything to make them feel more comfortable, more at ease, to make them feel more at home. If you are an effective communicator, patients will leave your room with a complete understanding of everything that was just said and should have no question or doubts in their mind. This goes for their parents as well. Equally important, effective communication skills will help me succeed, both in life and in my career. As an effective communicator, listening to what others are saying is an important quality to possess. You must be able to hear other people out, even if you don't agree with what they're saying or if it goes against your beliefs. You should also be able to accept criticism, aka feedback, without a debate or argument. Listening is essential as a pediatrician because you must be able to effectively hear what your patient is saying and how they feel. You must be able to read in between the lines. Effective communication will allow others to feel better and understand you better. Working in the medical field, it is essential for me to communicate with my patients, their parents, and my coworkers. Good communication skills will build a positive working environment, resulting in your coworkers to work more successfully and productively. In conclusion, as a pediatrician, your specialty is children that you diagnose and treat from birth up until they are young adults. Pediatricians are knowledgeable about the growth and development of children and are the first people that you call and trust when your child is sick. Effective communication skills are essential in the medical field, as it shows patients and their parents that you are taking the time to build trust, rapport, and understand their needs, which builds trust and allows parents and children to feel safe, comfortable, honest, and forthcoming. Effective communication will help me succeed in my profession, as it will be easier to land a job, and others will understand me better.